Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to take a look at the Arrow Video Blu-ray release of Versus. So, Versus, I remember when this movie came out in the early 2000s, and I had managed to pick up a copy on, I think, some sort of a bootleg Japanese DVD off eBay before Tartan Asia had gotten their hands on it. That version I also picked up. But I remember getting it. I remember watching it, let's say on the Monday, and then I watched again on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and every night I invited another friend round to see how fucking crazy this Japanese martial arts zombie movie really was. It was a lot of fun. And of course, when Tartan Asia Extreme released it, I was excited. I wanted to see more about it, and of course on there was a making of, documentary, things like that, notes, director filmographies, TV spots, and so on and so on. But that was about it. And of course then, over the years, it got a lot of popularity behind it straight away. Introduced everyone to Tak Sakaguchi, director Ryuhei Kitamura got pretty much launched his career with it, and it has had a number of different releases along the way, but of course Arrow, wonderful Arrow, have hit the target, let's just say, with this gorgeous Blu-ray release that is very heavily sealed, and if I could get into it, it would be wonderful. I always try and kind of have a bit of these open so I don't end up doing crazy faces whenever I'm attacking the plastic on these videos. But fucking hell, even opening them, it still causes major issues. Okay, done and dusted. This is this is freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, look at this. Beautifully designed piece of artwork, embossed. I don't know if you're picking up that embossment. Is that such a word? Embossment. It is bloody gorgeous. Even the spine is embossed somewhat. The back of it is like every other Arrow release and Criterion release, I suppose. It's just text. But sorry, I'm already jumping in there just to see if there was anything on the back of the slip, and there's really nothing. Okay, but yes, absolutely stunning piece, very anime inspired. Really love that. That is just freaking gorgeous. Wouldn't mind a wee poster of that. So, double disc with this limited edition release from Arrow. We have got brand new 2K restoration from original film elements by Arrow Films, approved by director Ryuhei Kitamura. High definition 1080p Blu-ray presentations of both versions of the film, the original 2000 cut and 2004's Ultimate Versus, featuring over 10 minutes of new and revised footage. Reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Chris Malbon. Disc 1. Original lossless Japanese 5.1 and 2.0 stereo audio and English 2.0 stereo audio, optional English subtitles, audio commentary by Kitamura and producer Kishiro Shin, audio commentary by Kitamura, cast and crew, new visual essay on the career of Kitamura by Japanese expert Jasper Sharp, Behind Versus, a two-part behind-the-scenes documentary exploring the film's production, First Contact versus Evolution, a featurette exploring the film's origins, Tak Sakaguchi's one-man journey, an archival featurette on the actor's visit to the 2001 Japanese Film Festival, Film Festival screening footage, Team Versus, a brief look inside the Napalm Films office, Deep in the Woods, an archival featurette featuring interviews with Kitamura cast and crew, The Encounter, an archival interview with editor Shuichi Kikasu. Deleted scenes with audio commentary by Kitamura cast and crew. Nervous and Nervous 2, two-side story mini-movies featuring characters from the main feature. Featurette on the making of Nervous 2. Versus FF version, a condensed 20-minute recut of the film. multiple trailers, and an image gallery. And then on disc 2 we have Ultimate Versus with original lossless Japanese 6.1 and 2.0 stereo audio and English 6.1 and 2.0 stereo audio. Optional English subtitles, audio commentary by Kitamura and the cast and crew. Sakigake Otoko versus Juko. A featurette on the newly shot material for Ultimate Versus. Well now, if you're a Versus fan, this should be, obviously without even watching the bloody thing, should be in your collection. There's quite a lot going on there compared to what Tartan Asia Extreme were offering up. You've got the Making of Versus documentary, a side story of Versus called Nervous, trailers and director filmographies. This is the Ultimate Edition, clearly. Released here in the UK at least. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into this beautiful piece. Okay. I mean, I loved this movie when it first came out. Absolutely loved it. As I say, I've watched it over and over and over and over. And then I kind of like run it dry and I took a break for a lot of years. I probably actually haven't seen it for over 10 years, but it still excites me. Okay, so we have the booklet here, disc 1 and disc 2. Okay, first up, I'll have a wee nosy at the book. Also in there is a postcard from Arrow, obviously advertising the amazing A Tale of Two Sisters, which I have done a video for of the Blu-ray release from Arrow. I'll keep that one. And here we have inside the book. Now Tak Sakaguchi, who obviously his career really exploded with this movie. I personally can't take to the man. I think he's a one-trick pony. He always kind of looks the same and does the same in the majority of his movies that he's in. I don't get overly excited by him, but I do enjoy watching him. I mean, he's not the greatest action star in the world by any means. He's definitely not in my top 10, let's just say. But yeah, he's still enjoyable. I did like him in this. I thought he did a fun job. And I've had many of his movies over the years, from Battlefield Baseball to Yakuza Weapon, Deadball, Death Trance, and so on and so on. There's so many there, but I just never really kind of like enjoy him that much that I really want to rush out and buy everything from him. Don't know why I'm putting that away. Okay, that was the booklet. I'm kind of distracted thinking about Tak Sakaguchi and how much he sometimes annoys me and sometimes I enjoy him. I'm going to go check out these movies, put it up against the Tartan Asian Extreme DVD release, which I know for a fact isn't even going to come close to holding up. But this hopefully will take me back to the excitement of that first night of watching it. And I'll be back with you soon. Okay, fantastic, wonderful. Not that the Tartan Asian Extreme was as bad as I remembered it being. A lot of their releases over the years, which I have most of, when you compare them to the Blu-ray, are very, very, very bad. But because Versus is such a low budget production, and it wasn't shot so much with high definition cameras, it isn't a terrible print on the DVD. But two things I forgot to show. One was not to show. The first thing was I forgot how hot Tak Sakaguchi actually was in Versus. I mean, oh, jeez. But the second was this reversible cover. I didn't share it with you. My apologies. Of course, on the other side is the new artwork that is embossed on the front cover of the O-ring, and then the original piece. So I'm just going to flip that round while I continue talking about how nice the prints were. They didn't wow me, they didn't blow me away as I thought they would, but definitely an improvement. But again, because of the low production quality of the shoot, it just felt like it had really boosted it so much that it kind of started to, the contrast was pulling it apart and the grain was kind of coming through quite a bit. I think a movie like this kind of suits that DVD quality a wee bit more so. I don't know. Personally, I just thought it kind of fitted better with it in the lower quality. That said, when you get into the special features of this Arrow release, the likes of, let's say for example, the condensed 20-minute version of Versus, which is just basically all the fighting and slashing and hacking, it's a lot of the special features are SD quality. They're not really done in high definition, and you can see them when you go to that and you go to the movie prints. The difference is flawless. Like, it's amazing looking. Even the Versus DVD version is better than that condensed 20 minutes version on the Blu-ray. But the movies are spectacular looking. Don't get me wrong, they are amazing. But I did enjoy it. I didn't get through all of the ultimate version. I just wanted to kind of like get a quick look at how good it really looked, and then I started like watching, and then I realized I don't have time to watch this movie over again. I want to go through it though one more time, and I want to listen to the audio commentaries, and there's quite a few on there to choose from, as I had read out before. So yes, definitely a double thumbs up from me for this Arrow release. Very good movie to have. Very exciting movie to have if you're a fan of horror, a fan of martial arts, and just kind of that gore splatter movie from Japan. That kind of thing started this wild ride of releases like Robo-Geisha and Tokyo Gore Police and Battlefield Baseball and so on and so on. I mean, a lot of them had the same team behind them, while Ryuhei Kitamura went off and kind of focused on other movies, like he got Azumi, and then he went on to do Midnight Meat Train with Vinnie Jones, which I really loved, and so on and so on. So it's a great movie to see as a starting point for all these Japanese stars and talent, to see where they came from and what they have done on such a low budget. And I actually think it's one of Ryuhei Kitamura's better movies, to be honest. I think after Versus, and he started to get a budget and he started to get a bit more freedom, he kind of put money over creativity. And I think with Versus you can really see the real talent behind him as a filmmaker. So anyway, Arrow release on Blu-ray of Versus, on sale at the moment. It was on sale when I got it from the Arrow website. Definitely worth the buy, without a doubt. It's going to take some time getting through all the extras, all the audio commentaries, but I will get there because I do love the movie. I have to say, I am a big fan. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to watch next time, but anyway, until then, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I'll see you soon.